Hey Mario, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to send you the videos here from the swings that we did over the last couple days. Right off the bat, what I want to do is just play here the swing a couple times in slow motion. These are the before, so the first time that I got you out here to get you on film. Big thing that we focused on right off the bat that you could see here in the swing is that you tended to lift the club up right away in the backswing. Right off the bat, you could see here that this right arm here is relatively straight there, and I can actually see your left arm underneath. Right off the bat with the address, just trying to get the sensation of softening up that arm a little bit, trying to get rid of a lot of that tension. Big thing, as you could see, as the club goes back is you tend to get very lifty right off the bat and pick the club up, so more of the hands are starting the swing instead of really getting the sensation that we're going to get the shoulders engaged. So you know that drill that we were working on with pushing that board back. Another one to practice that we focused on was putting a ball about 6 or so inches behind the ball that you were hitting, and just get the sensation of really feeling like we had to push that ball going back again, really focusing on getting some good extension with that shoulder going back. That way that since you now have that full wind, all of your energy now is going to want to release through the shot. And you can see here as we get the club up to the top, right arm gets a little bit disconnected there, a little bit long with the swing, really trying to feel a little bit more compact there. To give you an idea here, let me show you the other view. You can see as we get the club to about that halfway back position there, we start seeing that right arm underneath here. If I split this view and show you, I had you hitting some shots. Two things we were focusing on: pushing that board going back to get the feeling of getting some good extension, and then keeping the arms nice and connected on the backswing. This is really going to help get the sensation of what we're trying to feel. But if you get too lifty with the club and just start it with your hands, you wouldn't be able to push that board back at all. So really getting that sensation of more of that one-piece takeaway with the shoulders doing all the work. You can see the difference there in that halfway back position. We're starting to see less of that arm. And then from there, all we need to do is really finish our coil. You can see how it shortened up the swing a little bit there, but really getting that good sensation of that good extension. And then from there, really keeping the tension in the hands nice and light. Because you can see here on the left with the old one, you kind of flip your hands and early release a little bit coming through. In this position here, I'd almost want to see the hands more over here, so we could start seeing some good lag coming down. And you could see a little bit of a difference there at the impact point. The hands are starting to get more towards the front there instead of hanging back somewhere over here. And then really getting the sensation of that good release coming through. So now you can see here with doing the ball drill, just really getting that good sensation of pushing that ball going back. And especially in the beginning, what I want you to do is that little 3-step drill that we did here of getting that sensation to push that ball back about halfway back. I know you're taking it back a little bit further there. We finish then from that point there, we just finish our wind up with our shoulders. And then we can go ahead and let everything unwind through the shot. Again, keeping the tension in the hands nice and light, and then just letting that lower body unwind. Really getting that good release with the arms in the hands instead of holding on a little bit. I know every once in a while you get that little shank there, and that just has to do with you flipping the hands a little bit too early coming down. But really getting that sensation, especially the first couple feet in the backswing, of getting that good extension, feeling like that left shoulder's pulling back there. So that little 3-step drill where we just start off at address, get the club about halfway back, give it a slight pause, and then from there all you need to do from that point, finish the shoulder turn, and then go ahead and let yourself unwind through. This is going to be a great drill for you to get the sensations of what we're trying to feel, especially getting that body timed up correctly. And then all we need to do from that point there is just let the hands feel like they're going along for the ride there. So what I did for you here is I actually filmed myself up doing the drill that I really want you focusing on. Again, just feeling some little half swings here. As you can see, as I'm taking the club back, just feeling very laggy with the hands. Give it a couple little rehearsals like that, and then as I start my downswing, hips are clearing out of the way and hands and arms there are just going along for the ride. You're going to start seeing some good lag and some good compression on that golf ball there. So then I set up. All I want you to do is just feel like we make some little half back swings. Odds are you're going to end up going further back than you think. Now from there, really getting the sense that you're keeping the tension nice and light here in the hands and the wrists. And then we're going to start seeing some good lag there. So you see the position where my hands are there, almost at my left thigh. That's obviously the goal that we're really trying to go for here instead of you early releasing. But like I said, with that drill, all I want you to do is just in the beginning when you go practice is make some little swings, grabbing a wedge to where you only maybe hit it 40 or 50 yards. Just really focus in, as you can see here, on getting that good little lag feeling right there. That's the sensation there that we're trying to feel, is that good lag there. And then we just let the lower body get out of the way. And like I said, the hands and arms now are just going to go along for the ride. Really getting that sensation there. Again, just little half swings here. So we could see the difference here. This was one of the later swings that I took yesterday. Really getting that sensation and getting that good coil going back. Feeling like hands and arms staying very passive here. All we're going to do is focus on more of a one-piece takeaway. Getting some good extension as we go back. Now from there, just feeling like we're letting the lower body get out of the way, clear there. And then we just let that club release again, feeling very little tension there. But that's the key in the beginning, like I said, is I just want you to make some half swings, really focusing on that lag. That ball drill with you pushing that ball going back is going to be very good for you to focus on. Again, what that's doing is really getting the sensation of you letting the shoulders do the work going back. Again, feeling much more of a one-piece takeaway here instead of the hands and arms doing the work going back. Now we're getting the shoulders to initiate that backswing there. And then from there, just really getting that sensation of letting everything unwind coming through. You can see here how the hands now are starting to get ahead there. Before you were releasing back here towards your right thigh. Now we're starting to see some better compression there on the ball and getting those hands leading almost ahead of the head here at impact. Again, in a perfect world, I'd want to see the hands a little bit more over here. Again, kind of de-lofting that club a little bit through impact. Getting rid of that little early release and that flip there. The more you keep focusing on those drills, the better off you're going to be there. I know when we went out on the course, you're hitting some real good shots, just trying to keep that tension nice and light. But again, those drills with that ball in between the arms, getting the sensation of feeling much more connected. I want you to hit a bunch of shots where you're feeling like you're pushing that ball back there. That's going to get those shoulders to engage right off the bat instead of you doing all the work with the hands and the arms. And then really focusing on that lag drill. Again, starting off hitting some half shots where the ball maybe is going half the distance, and then gradually increase it from there until you're at your full swing and full speed, but keeping that tension nice and light as we're letting it go back and through. If you keep focusing on that, Mario, you're going to be in good shape. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to email me. I'm always here to help.